Hey, folks. Hey, check this powerful thought from Ray Higdon.
If you are someone of faith, the enemy wants you broke and non-influential. Don't make the mistake of thinking that God wants you to be broke or that there's some form of virtue in poverty. Now, that's not a judgment and that's not shaming. If we believe that we are supposed to just, be broke and helpless, then we can actually create that in our lives here on earth. And that's not what God wants for you. Now, God doesn't want you to love money above all things, right? You're not to put anything above God. But for you to really embrace the concept that with more money, you can do more good. Now, that doesn't guarantee salvation, you doing good things, but what it does is it brings other people closer to you to find out, what is it that you believe? What are you doing differently? How can we be more like you? And so know that with more money, you can do more good. And with more good, you'll attract more people to the kingdom.
And I completely agree with Ray here, right? So many people confuse wealth and an abundant life with not such a godly life. And that's not what it says here. What it says here is don't let it get to your head. Glorify God. Give him all the glory. Don't go around walking around with your ego and saying, I did it, it was all me. That's not what it says. And on top of that, God created an abundant world. It doesn't say that God created a small little town in Orange County, California, and that's where you get all the abundance. Everywhere else, not so much. That's not what it says. It says God created an abundant world, which means it's a fair playing ground for everybody. All of us can live an abundant world. And the way we do that is we gotta find out what he intended for us to do, which is to find your godly purpose and pursue your purpose. And I truly believe once you find out what your godly purpose is and you pursue that, you're gonna not only be able to bless and change and impact your own life, but that's the secret to blessing and changing and impacting the lives all around the world.